Hello everybody, welcome back to Sector 1. We come to you tonight from the Sector 1 HQ. We're watching from home tonight as we travel across the world actually. We have two races for the Sector 1 Sports Spectacular. That is, of course, here at the Red Bull Ring. We're starting off for our first 20-minute race. Then we'll head across to Japan for Kyoto Driving Park for the second installment of the Toyota Supersprints that we have tonight. My name is Lenocis, and joining me in the commentary box tonight is Karen Unleashed. How are you tonight, Karen?
G'day. I think best way to say it, pretty buggered. It's been a long day, but I thought, well, sit back, relax, and watch some incredible action from the Toyota 86s. So, long story short, for a lot of people that may not know, we used to do quite a few fun events back in the past, and we thought we'd bring back a blast of the past, the old Toyota 86 Scramble. So tonight, comfort, soft tyres, a roll cage, racing, of course, so they mang a little bit. What more could you want?
Yeah, exactly. So the cars that we'll have available to use tonight are the Toyota GR86 RZ21 and the BRZ21, although I don't see many Subarus on the grid. I see one or two. So it'll be interesting to see how they compare. But the format for tonight's race is we have, contrary to what the graphic says, it's actually a 10-minute qualifying, I believe, followed by a reverse grid race for Sprint 1 and Sprint 2. The first race is 2.33 kilometers around Red Bull Ring Short. It has 6 corners and lots of braking zones, lots of overtaking opportunities, and these guys have been setting about 1 minute lap time so far. And then followed immediately after, we'll have Kyoto Driving Park's Miyabi, which is 7 corners and 1.95 kilometers, so a bit of a shorter, tighter circuit. So I'm looking forward to every minute of the action tonight, as we're just getting everybody into the room at the moment. I believe we have one person that needs to just ready up before we are good to go, but it's gonna be a great night of racing.
Yeah, I agree completely. And one of the big things we used to do, of course, the old BMW E30s, we did them on quite a few of the smaller tracks, and it brought a lot of close, tight racing. And that's where a lot of the quite a few names through Sector 1 actually have come through, is the fan favourites for the E30s. And with the Toyota 86, we've tested it on the comfort softs, we've tested it on racing tyres, we found that the comfort softs were actually the best tyre to use in terms of not just wet weather running or dry weather running, but just the maximum amount of enjoyment you can have behind the wheel of these cars. They are absolute buckets of fun to drive, and I just can't wait to get into these cars. Like, I tested one earlier in the week, and all it wanted to do was go sideways through a couple of corners in particular. So, just have to make sure that the weather is A-OK for tonight's event, and apart from that, we should be good to go. I'm just waiting on one driver in particular just to enter the lobby at the moment.
Yeah, these cars, they're very slippery, but a controllable kind of slip. So we'll see some big slides today, some big moves, and a lot of action, that's for sure.
I think I'll give it a 2-minute warning, and I'll just see if he decides to jump in. He might just race the second race. We've got a couple of guys that are running a little bit late at the moment in terms of jumping in. They're just with real life duties at the moment, but there are a couple that are coming into race 2. So guys, make sure you smash that like button as well. Don't forget to subscribe, and of course join the Discord if you do wish to say g'day. Of course, have a chat. Things are definitely going to be a lot more relaxed over the next few weeks until we get back into the swing of things, of course, with the Season 6 Reloaded. A couple of big rounds to come, actually. We're looking very much forward to that.
Yeah, this is going to be the last stream of 2022, so we've got to make it a good one, that's for sure. Just looking at the chat at the moment, hello Stickers, hello VF, and hello Gur. Hope everybody is doing well, and yeah, looking forward to a great night of racing today. We have 6 viewers at the moment, which looks like we're going to head straight into qualifying now, so
Yeah, we're just going to send them on their way, and good selection of drivers, of course, across all different skill levels. You'll see some of the very, very best in the business here in this particular race, and then you see the couple of guys in Divisions 3 and 4, including someone that's been digging for a little bit of gold. As we get these guys underway here for qualifying, there's definitely a couple of Subaru BRZs in this group, and they do look fantastic, actually. A couple of different liveries, some specially made for this event, which is awesome to see.
As they come out onto track now, it looks like Carbon Boy is going to be the first one on track, and that will start the 10-minute qualifying session.
His livery is very, very special as well. It's based off a 1997 JGTC, Japanese GT Championship Toyota Supra. Now, this particular livery was based off a Supra that was bought by a fish and chip shop, and then the car was left to basically rot for 15 years, and it's just become a bit of a cult legend in this fish and chip shop. And yeah, this one's based on that, as Carbon Boy's leading the way into the rink curve.
Yeah, I'm not too sure who it is, but somebody's going around the track honking their horn. I can't tell whether it's Ricky Bobby or who's that sitting next to Ricky Bobby. We'll find out. That's Killer. It's probably Killer, knowing Killer. Now, funny enough, Killer hasn't been paying attention to the regulations and he's painted on a front wing and a rear wing is what he's going with. It came with the livery, he reckons. So we've given him the benefit of the doubt, and he's got a bit of a handicap tonight, a bit of extra downforce. We'll see how it comes out by the end of the race, and if he's too quick.
Look at the slide!
He lost it! Oh, Killer's gone! Oh.
Sayonara and Sumi must send for that one.
Oh.
Well, that's put him well and truly down. He was right under pressure from Ricky Bobby, who. If you've been keeping an eye on the social media pages, Ricky Bobby's got a livery purpose-built. It was actually based on the Civic they ran at Sivens Plains a couple of weeks ago. Him, Pruski, Good Doctor, can't remember who else was in it as well. I know there were four.
Killer.
Oh, Killer, there you go. There you go.
Ricky Bobby, Prua, and...
good lap there from Ricky Bobby. As, oh, look at that. Mads just turned up. D-Flow goes to the top.
Oh. So now that we've got the opportunity, we'll just have a look at the next level racing action replay. Somebody's lost it down to the last turn, actually. Oh, it's Killer again. Oh, maybe the extra rear downforce has hindered him a bit, but we'll have a look at the next level racing action replay as Distinct Andrew goes to the top of the table. As he came through the turn 2, he's just got it all sorts of sideways, snap oversteer into an overcorrection, which has seen him fall to the back of the pack. So leading the table at the moment is Distinct Andrew by 1.3 seconds ahead of D-Flow.
In a world of his own. In an absolute world of his own. And make no mistake about it, we've seen how strong Andrew is, but it pales into the comparison of his achievements. He's a world-class racer in Gran Turismo, and not only that, representing for the first time in Sector 1 actually, representing Distinct, and my oh my, doesn't that look like a cracking good livery.
That is a good lap time from Ricky Bobby. Goes into P2 only half a second off the back of Distinct Andrew as he goes a little bit wide at turn 1. Penalties are turned off for this fun night. We've told the drivers not to abuse it too much, but they are allowed to. As it looks like Mad Star.
We may as well just call him Mazda for this one.
Yeah, Mazda.
Oh, he holds that nicely.
He's got a rear wing on the back of his Subaru as well, I believe. So, might have to handicap him in the second race. Might have to tell him to go to the back for the second race. But for now, we'll let him have it for the qualifying session.
Yeah, he's one of the shaded racing team members. The guys have been racing in Track Stars at the moment. Of course, Mazda loves to come in and have a chat in the Discord. He's one of the community, and if you do want to get involved, guys, make sure you click the link in the Discord, have a chat, and say g'day, like Mazda. Loves posting some memes as well, as Carbon Boy sets a 102.356. Decent lap, that.
Absolutely. I have a bit of a theory at the moment. It seems to be what we've seen so far. Potentially the extra downforce and the weight of having that massive rear wing on the back of their car, it might actually be hindering them in performance. They might not be able to get the front tyres, give the front tyres enough grip, which they're already kind of compromised, being the third least grippiest compound. I think I said that right. I think that made sense. So potentially adding the extra downforce on the back of the car isn't actually doing the Killer and Mazda any favors.
Yeah, that's correct. And one thing I've noticed as well, a lot of these guys have been practicing quite a bit, and even though it's a fun race, they're actually giving it their all. And we underline the word fun here, but these guys, they'll fight tooth and nail. Doesn't even matter what event it is, they'll turn up. They're competitive beasts, and as we see, Boy Becomes made a fantastic start to his qualifying. He's P4 at the moment, of course, another one of our community members who's he's definitely looked a bit between the teeth. Beautiful looking BRZ, that.
Improved his lap time by 4/10 there, and puts himself up into P4. So 5 minutes remaining in this qualifying session, and we'll just run through the grid at the moment. So it is Distinct Andrew who still holds provisional pole position, followed by Ricky Bobby and D-Flow in P3, Boy Begum in P4, Mazda P5, Dadson P6, Carbon Boy in 7th, Bennier in 8th, Killer on the Loose in 9th, and Keza rounds it out in P10. So aside from the community guys, all somebody else honking their horn. I don't know whether you guys can hear that in the background. It's probably Killer again.
Oh, Ricky Bobby's improved.
D-Flow. D-Flow's honking his horn.
Oh no, really? He's missed a couple of rounds this season in terms of the Sector 1 Division 2 Championship, and of course a reigning BW M3 time. As look at that, Distinct Andrew, just as Ricky Bobby pounces, Andrew finds 2/10. That's just ridiculous pace, and they're nearly a full second ahead of D-Flow in P3 at the moment. That's just nuts.
Yeah, something interesting, apart from the community guys, everybody else is in their divisions in the order. So we don't have anybody higher than their division or anybody lower than their division. So
well, that means if Dadson's going to find time in P6, he's got Distinct Andrew all over him. They're heading towards the red curve now. The prospect is going to be facing a serious, he's basically going to be facing a championship contender of Division 1 here, and just calmly gets out of the way there.
Yeah, Dadson, he knows his strengths and weaknesses, and qualifying against one of the quickest drivers in the world, I think he's made the right decision there, just to give a little bit of room to...
Oh, someone spun in the background there.
Who's that? That's D-Flow. D-Flow's, he's got his wipers on. So, maybe he's parked it. Oh, he's honking his horn again. Yep,
he's beeping, alright. Is there electrical gremlins with that car? I'm not sure.
Somebody else honking their horn. Everybody's honking their horn today.
Oh, I like it.
It's a Killer as well. A Killer.
Killers are stuck well and truly. As Mazda improves with a 101.5, puts himself into P4. Wow. These boys never cease to amaze us. They're really letting their hair down tonight. It's great to see, and that's what we wanted to do with this particular race setup. We wanted the guys to really relax, enjoy themselves, let their hair down. There's nothing at stake here, and it's the end of the season, and then the end of 2022. So why not? Let's have a bit of fun here, shall we?
Good way to round out the year. And these guys, it's only qualifying. Oh, somebody's off. It's the D-Flow again. Oh, D-Flow's really having struggles hooking up that car. Oh, as he honks his horn.
As Ricky Bobby goes sideways through the S's there. That is fantastic stuff. And Andrew, in the meantime, and all of that, has done a 1:01.154.
Oh my gosh.
That is sickening pace. That really is.
Killer improves his lap time, but he remains in P9 for now.
Andrew's just, big moment. He is absolutely pushing this thing. He's more than throwing the kitchen sink at it. He's got the excavator out and he's doing a demolition job. He's just sideways.
He's going for a 59. He's going to get one more attempt at it after this lap. I think we forgot to mention earlier as well, but there's no tyre or fuel wear in this race, so it's just peak conditions. Oh, massive moment on exit. Carbon Boy improves. And he's definitely down on that lap. Couple of moments pushing the car just a little bit over the edge, Distinct Andrew.
Yeah, he's looking strong, as you can see just in the background there. Was it deflated? No, Mazda's just pulled off.
Oh, snap over steer for Dadson there on exit through turn 1.
Yeah, and Carbon Boy's also gone off too. He took a little tour, Lando Norris style, ran out of talent, as Lando once said, and he's on his final lap, but it won't mean anything, as Benny, P8 at the moment. Benny is doing a good job. He's just, he joined very, very late in the lobby, and he's also got the bit between the teeth with the BRZ. He's done for the day, as keeping an eye on Kezo.
Oh, massive moment for Ricky Bobby! Oh, he's been reset. Oh, that was a massive drift. He was doing it for fun that lap. Oh, we'll have a look at the next level racing action replay as we switched across to Ricky Bobby, and he got it all sorts of sideways as it's coming through. Now, yeah, and then the game just reset him, like,
Yeah, it's painful. I've seen it happen. Actually, I've felt it happen before. D-Flow won't stop bringing that one up, but anyway.
As
just keeping an eye on the times.
I believe D-Flow will be... Oh, no, he'll be the last of this pack to cross the line.
And he's improved too to P3 with a 101 flat. There's no time at all between those top 6 or 7.
No.
3 or 4 tenths, that's huge. Andrew takes pole position in a world of his own, 3.5 tenths to the good. Ricky Bobby P2. That is fantastic stuff.
And now we have a 20-minute sprint race. Boost is turned on, albeit in vain, because it doesn't work. But we do have Slipstream set to strong in this race, so expect plenty of overtakes tonight. It's going to be a fun 2 races, and coming right up, stay tuned as we have the race. What start is it actually?
So I think I've got it set to a grid start at this point. Just waiting for Mazda to finish up. He's just looks like his character's actually fallen asleep at the wheel, which is very, very interesting. But yeah, no, that was fantastic stuff by the boys then. They really put the pedal to the metal there in the 86s. We saw a lot of sideways action. That was fantastic stuff to watch. And of course, I think you might be right about the aero side of things, because Killer on the loose P9 with that wing setup, that is yeah, that is a surprise for mine, as Mazda's just gotten going again. He's just woken up from his nap. But yeah, no, that was fantastic to watch, and I bet you the guys behind the wheel, they're just chomping at the bit. There'll be a lot of laughs, especially in the party chats going on, and it's basically time to just grab a beer, sit back, relax, enjoy the action, and of course, if you do like the action, you do want a part of this, the 86 Scramble, we'll be hosting these more often, so smash that like button, subscribe of course, and don't forget to join the Discord, and when the next event happens, you are more than welcome to join. This is open to not just Sector 1 members, but community racers as well.
Yeah, so we'll just read through the grid as it stands at the moment. So Distinct Andrew pole position... Oh, as it's disappeared off my screen.
There we go.
So here it is. Distinct Andrew pole position, followed by Ricky Bobby in P2 for Obsession Motorsports. D-Flow for Racing Cars Like Legends. The first of the Subaru runners tonight. Mazda in P4 for the community, as well as Boy Begum in P5 for the community. Dadson P6, Carbon Boy P7, Benier in 8th, Killer on the Loose 9th, and Keza Johnson rounds out the grid in 10th position tonight. So 20 minutes ahead of us, I should say. Looking forward to this one as the race is about to get underway.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this spicy little meatball. Who's gonna star and who's gonna stop at the Niki Lauda curve, aka turn 1? I've got no idea what's gonna happen here. There's going to be definitely some slip and sliding, and I'm guessing a couple of these guys might take this race a bit more seriously than what a few others will. As we got red lights, 3 red lights, 4, 5, hold, still holding. They're racing, but someone's got the horn on.
Yeah, I think it might be Killer up the back of the grid, or is it D-Flow? I don't know.
D-Flow.
As they barrel down towards turn 1. And it looks like everybody's made it through. So, oh, there's a bit of contact in the background. Oh, they've all settled down and they make it through cleanly somewhat. That's D-Flow honk on the horn again.
He's got, who's that? It's got, Boybegum's got a lot of pressure on Madster at the moment, but then behind you got Benny, a Carbon Boy, and Dadson fighting for the last Malteser in the bag. Oh, who's that? That's got White Killer!
Oh.
Has he been able to hold on to it? He has, but he's sideways again!
Killer and Kez are going at it already on this opening lap, and as we see Killer absolutely murdering that curve there. As Distinct Andrew leads the pack. He's already got a 1.2 second lead ahead of Ricky Bobby, who's under pressure from D-Flow now.
Killer just went way too sideways through the Worth curve. Didn't look comfortable at all, and I think you might be right, the aero is definitely not helping him.
He's at another moment!
Oh, jeez, these guys are throwing absolute haymakers at this, and it's only lap 1. We've got 20 minutes of this, and there's no stop, so you can go as hard as you like. With the penalties as well, we've taken those off. We don't want track penalties, but we've asked them not to abuse the track limits. Of course,
somebody's gone around. Oh, it's Dadson!
Oh no, the Prospector! He's found Cole!
Oh, that is not what he wanted in the opening stages of this race. He's going to be disappointed with that one. I don't know whether there was a bit of contact involved in that incident, but you would like to hope not.
Yeah, but there's also very, very easy to go wide on the sausage curves and throw the rear around. It gets very unsteady on the rear once you go on the exit. And if you gas it up too soon on the Nicky Lauda exit, you're done. That might have happened.
Certainly. As they round the final corner now to begin lap 3. Just a 1 minute lap today. So as Distinct Andrew sets the first lap of the race, which is a 1 minute point 6. So already on the front foot in terms of lap times. It's a bit of a moment as we see we barrel through turn 1.
Now Killer's now up to P9, so he started his fantastic recovery, albeit because of a spin, but we'll let that slide. One guy to keep your eye on at the moment, definitely Boybegum. He looks very comfortable in that 86, and he's sideways at D-Flow!
Commentator's curse! What have you done, Brent? That wasn't Brent.
That was contact.
Wait, who was that? That was D-Flow gone. Oh, I thought it was Boybegum that went.
No, D-Flow just a little bit of contact with Madster there, and it's I don't know if it just unsettled the car a little bit, but yeah, D-Flow went into a tail slide out the Worth S's. Yeah, back down to P8.
We'll see if we can catch that on the Next Level Racing Action replay. As we just switched to it at the last moment to see, I think it was D-Flow. Yeah, it looked like there was a bit of contact between Mazda and D-Flow, but they continue on. D-Flow
Boybegum's had a moment too. Boybegum's down to P9.
Oh, when's that happened?
So I dare say that's happened at the rink curve, turn 3.
Yeah,
we've missed it, but yeah, he was just to the side. That's very interesting. He might have redressed that. That being said, I don't think he was involved in that.
Yeah, the contact was between Mazda and D-Flow, but yeah, they continue on. Currently stands as Distinct Andrew P1, Ricky Bobby in second, and Mazda completes the podium at the current second with 16 minutes left to go in this race. Benny are up into P4 and Carbon Boy in fifth. Oh, these guys are only eyes forward at the moment.
Yeah, and the slipstream is starting to play effect a little bit, albeit not very much. It's only really working when the guys are actually just smack bang behind somebody in the same line, and even then it's not pulling too difficult. Unfortunately with GT7 doing GT7 things, with the strong slipstream, it should bring the pack back together, and they all should be racing as one pack. As down the field, looks like there's a little bit of a battle going on between Keza, Killer, and Boybegum. Boybegum's definitely got the pace at the moment as they head into the Nicky Lauda curve.
Yeah, nose to tail these guys. They're looking very racy. Oh, it's Killer! Oh. And now it looks like Boybegum's going to get an opportunity to go down these at 3 wide. Oh,
surely not.
Boybegum pulled out of it.
Sniff.
Oh, they're still going at it, but Killer on the loose gets the move done on Keza, up into P7 for Killer. And,
that is critical.
Boybegum right on the tail of Keza right now, and he's gonna have a look into the penultimate corner here.
Oh, surely not in the inside of red.
Oh, can he pull it off? Oh, he backs out. That's probably the right decision. Oh, and they're all wide. Track limits are optional today.
Yeah, we told the boys, oh, as Boybagum gets a big stiff now coming out of the last corner out of Red Bull Mobile.
Yeah, he's got the run on Keza as he does pull alongside. And
he's going to have the inside
done?
line. He's going to definitely have the inside line, but he won't have the braking. Oh, he gets it in there. Ooh. Can he hold it though? Oh, he's got it done. Beautiful move by Boybagum there.
Yeah, but Keza, he's going to get the run down into the second turn. We'll have to see whether Boybagum covers it off, which he does cover it off a little bit, just enough that Boybagum didn't get a sniff down the inside.
So at the moment, keeping an eye on the Benia Carbon Boy battle at the moment. The gap between Carbon Boy and D-Flow has closed dramatically in the last 2 laps. It's down to 3.1. It was 5.3 2 laps ago. D-Flow is still a factor in this. Benny is just not able to keep pace. He's got a lot of understeer out of Red Bull Mobile though, as Carbon Boy is definitely going to have a big sniff here.
Yeah, and oh, he's right at the back of him! Oh! Oh no! I don't know whether he was pushing him along or...
He's not mucking about tonight, as Benny just takes that very wide line. We said don't abuse track limits, and he has. They take the sausage curves there, and it hasn't helped Benny at all. He's going to lose position to Carbon Boy here. Yeah, Carbon Boy up to P4.
There's definitely a point where it's better to just take the racing line than to run out wide. There's no grip out there, so you don't want to be running too wide. But we'll just have a look on the next level racing action. So what happened when they're on the back straight? And Carbon Boy, I think the slipstream was just too much, and he just ran up the back of Benia. Benia might have just done like what we saw with Lance Stroll and no, it wasn't Lance. Yeah, Lance Stroll and Fernando Alonso at Kyoto this year of sorts. But Carbon Boy very sideways, and Benia, he might have an opportunity to get back in front.
Oh, D-Flow was also sideways through, and he's been reset!
Oh no!
Wow! He was doing 1 minute once as well. He was tearing time out of the guys in front. Oh, I hate to say it, but now he knows how I feel.
Oh, now he's lost it. Oh. Gone from bad to worse for D-Flow.
We're letting our hair down tonight.
Yeah, I think if people go too wide, I think the game still resets them, which is good to see because it means you can't get away with absolutely ruining the track limits. We saw it earlier in qualifying with Ricky Bobby.
Looking at the battle between Carbon Boy and Benia here, the battle is still raging on. Benia has not let Carbon Boy go. Seems like the Mang Mang power of the WRX is trying to keep up with the Mang Mang power of the Toyota 86.
As they come through the penultimate corner now, the final sector.
Yep, coming into Red Bull Mobile now, and these cars very, very identical. All it is, literally, is a change of the design of the front bumper and the rear bumpers, as I understand it, with the Subaru and the Toyota, and the lights, actually. Underneath, though, exactly the same car.
Yeah, the aerodynamic improvements from the changed front bumper, the game reckons is worth about half a performance point, so... give or take, take it or leave it.
He's still pushing.
This slipstream is keeping Benia in contention as long as he's within about that second range. He's able to just close up right at the back of Carbon Boy.
Speaking of closing right up, the battle for P8 is about to heat up. The Prospector is about to take on a Division 2 frontrunner. That's v D-Flow.
Yeah, D-Flow's had another moment there after he spun out at the final turn because he's now 8 seconds off the back of Killer. He was sitting in P7, but he's dropped down to P8. Halfway through this race, a lot can happen. Oh, somebody's gone! Somebody's gone! It's Killer! Killer's gone!
Oh no, there goes that arrow. Oh, he's spent all...
He's honked the horn at it as he's gone past.
That heroic comeback's gone.
The disrespect from D-Flow.
Oh no, these guys have really let their hair down tonight, that's for sure. As checking up the front, Distinct Andrews, 7.9 to the good. This is just a training drill for him at the moment. I wonder how he's going to go in the very next race, though, because we're going to have a spicy little meatball coming up. He's absolutely flying at the moment, entering the Rent curve. And that Distinct livery just, oh, wow. That is just, that is a professional. Just get me a box of tissues, please.
All right, I mean, very dominant drive so far as he's coming up to the back of Keza, who... He's about 10 seconds down the road at the moment, but one of the best drivers in Australia and potentially the world coming up on Keza, I would imagine that gap would close up within the next few laps. Halfway through this race now, 10 minutes remain.
The gap between D-Flow and Dadson's well and truly closed up. The Benny and Carbon Boy battle is still going on. There's quite a few little spot fires, and I wonder if, with 10 minutes remaining, if Distinct Andrew does catch these battles, will he be caught out by them? Because these guys are still fighting for position.
Yeah, I mean,
D-Flow sideways. Red Bull Mobile. Dadson is, yeah, he's just going to have a look. He's got the full throttle. He's got the nitrous hop side. Let's see how it goes past. That's a plug for Bacchus.
Yeah, he's put some Bacchus in the fuel tank tonight to see some performance improvements. Every horsepower matters, as we see Killer honking the horn in the background.
And D-Flow's got the wipers on us. D-Flow sideways. He's just, oh wow, he's having an absolute blast in that BRZ at the moment. Just keeping an eye on the Benny at Carbon Boy, and Carbon Boy's actually lost out to Benny here. There's been a position change.
Something's happened to Carbon Boy, maybe a bit of a moment, because he was in front, but now he's sitting about 9/10 behind, but he's going to get the slipstream all the way down the back straight. Watch this gap just close up. You'll see how strong this slipstream is.
Closing down to under half a second now. It's getting very, very dicey as the clouds are starting to set in a little. Oh! Could we be seeing a spicy little meatball of the rain kind coming in?
Oh, I mean, that would throw a spanner in the works for a lot of these guys, absolutely. As we see, looking down the pack. Oh, it was just Keza. He looked like he was had a massive moment, but...
Oh, yeah, no, he's been reset.
Yeah,
oh, wow. As Ricky Bobby is just coming up to lap him at the moment.
Yeah.
Keza will feel pretty gutted by that, but... Still got the next race to go. Killer's also had a moment going into Nicky Lauder curve.
Yeah, as Distinct Andrew, he's just opened up that gap to Ricky Bobby to 11 seconds now, is what that's sitting at.
Yeah, Distinct Andrew just in a class of 1 right now and looking very comfortable. Of course, he's got the number 1 on the side, and way he's holding the championship lead at the moment. That is probably very fitting as... comes out of the Worth S's, as we're going to call it on the short track. Of course, the Worth curve in the full Formula 1 layout. And the clouds are definitely starting to form a little bit, and the track is starting to get a little bit darker. Fire temps be dropping, same with track temp. Air temp definitely getting a bit more humid by the looks of things. And Distinct Andrew, we know what he's like in the dry. Hasn't been tested in the wet yet. He's got the fastest lap of the race with a 1 minute point 124.
Absolutely. That is a very quick lap time. Is that quicker than his pole time?
I do believe so. But barely.
Yeah, barely. Marginally.
The battle at the moment's definitely the Datsun D-Flow battle. The prospect are definitely looking to put up a fight against the guy with the wipers on. He's forecasting the rain, I think, is D-Flow. Great little scrap at the moment. Carbon Boy and Benny, that battle has dissipated somewhat. Carbon Boy is now 2 seconds behind Benny, who's put the foot down, looking very comfortable indeed.
Yeah.
Oh, Datsun and D-Flow, it's tight. It's under 210. Oh, Datsun sideways.
Oh, Dadson's gone!
Planted it into the wall at the Red Bull Mobile.
Oh, 6 minutes remain.
Oh, he's going to have to be so careful here. He doesn't merge in front of Andrew. Oh, he nearly did. Oh, Andrew might need a change of jocks after that one. That was close.
Next level racing action replays. We cut to Dadson and he just lit up the rears on exit, and that was that, and he was gone.
It's very easy to unsettle the rear end of these 86s, and even more so with a corner like Red Bull Mobile. The car's already unsettled on the corner entry, and you can't really get it to settle back until you straighten it up, especially if you hit the outside apex.
There's no real battles on track at the moment. Everyone's really spread out, which...
Well, I thought Keza and Madster might be the next big battle, but Keza, of course, he's got a blue flag at the moment.
Yeah.
The battle at the moment, definitely on track, is going to have to be heating up between Boy Become and Carbon Boy. Gap is closing between those two.
Yeah, Boy Become having that incident earlier in the race, and he's just pushing to try and get back up into P5 where he started.
He's got good lap good lap speed at the moment. He's done a 1 minute 1.5 last lap compared to Carbon Boy, who did a 1:02.5, and Benio's done a 1:01.8. At this stage, Boybegum's got more pace than both of them, and he's still got time on his side. There's still a few minutes left, so I'd say maybe 4 laps.
Oh, yeah, I reckon these guys will get a 5th lap. Oh, it'll be tight, especially when he comes around to the finish line. If he keeps going at this pace, they should get 5.
Yeah, he's relying on the peak of power of the BRZ is Boybegum. I love that number plate.
Yeah.
Done a 1:02.0 last lap compared to Carbon Boy. He's done a 1:02.4, and Benny has had a very poor lap. He's done a 1:03.2. That gap is definitely starting to close.
Yeah, something just pointing out being a bit of a livery noob, but it was actually the other day I realised that you could paint on the number plates.
Yeah, some of the cars you can. It's very, very interesting. I thought, for example, the Dodge Viper Group 4, you might be able to paint a number plate or something on the rear of that, but you can't actually touch it. So the rear of the car stays completely black. You can't put a sponsor where the number plate goes. It's a missed opportunity there, especially for the likes of the guys like Ascension and who else is running the Viper? Eads and Red Mist.
Yeah. Is there any others? There might be.
Guys in chat, you might need to clarify, are there more Dodge Vipers in the field? That is a very, very tricky question indeed.
So, according to Womble, he wants to see some more panel rubbing. So, I think the
wait
best
till Miyabi, that's going to be, Miyabi's going to be a spicy little meatball the next race, because have I got a surprise for this field as Boybegum's flashing the lights. He's definitely he's caught more time out of Carbon Boy.
Yeah, honking the
These
horn
two
as
are
well.
suffering. These two are suffering, and it's only a matter of time before Boybegum gets right on their tail. He's actually up on his personal best, is Carbon Boy, but it's not going to be to much avail, because Boybegum's pace right now, he's right on the back of him, and he's flashing the lights to intimidate him. The old I'm coming through trick as Carbon Boy goes defensive as they come down to Rid. Surely not. Surely Boybegum's not going to go around the outside. Oh, he has to!
Oh wow! Oh!
That's only been done once in Sector 1.
That is a brilliant move. We'll look back on the next level racing action, replayed that one, and he set up his car around the outside and just used intimidation on Carbon Boy to send him narrow, and it's just gone right the way around the outside. Brilliant stuff.
Got to give props to Carbon Boy for that too, because he has to be aware in that situation that Boybegum is there, can't run him off. Takes commitment between both drivers to do that, and absolute nads of titanium, we'll leave it at that.
Yeah, absolutely. But Carbon, I don't think this is over yet. I think we still have a bit more to see in this fight, as 7/10 is the gap between these two, and Boybegum's still got eyes forward. 1 minute remains. They're going to get 2 laps. They're going to get 2 extra laps here, and Benia, that gap is still coming down. The lap times are about a second difference, so Benia is going to be in a bit of trouble. Yellow flag, somebody's lost it. Oh, it's Keza. Oh no, they're all coming through.
He spun it at the rink curve, and he's just ploughed into the entry of the pits. Carbon Boy's going to get held up here.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of contact on the straight.
I think Keza heard Womble there, wanting a bit of panel rubbing. But Boybegum right on the back of Benia. 6/10 the gap. They're going to get 2 more laps. Oh, well, it's going to be tight, actually. They're going to be cutting it real fine to get to the finish line.
Well, Andrew might even just get 1 more lap in. This might be the final lap for Distinct Andrew. Ricky Bobby may have to do another one. I'm not too sure here what will happen, but Andrew's pace has just been so on point that, yeah, you don't usually see Andrew overtaking the likes of D-Flow, who is a proven racer in his own right.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, D-Flow, he's had very incident-heavy race, but he's just been enjoying himself. Still got those wipers on.
I'll tell you right now, we might see a 59 here from Andrew.
He's purple again.
He is purple in the first sector, ladies and gentlemen. If this is a 59, I'm sorry, but we are just we're not worthy of watching this. He's just on a whole different level as Andrew. As D-Flow goes way wide at the red curve.
He had to avoid Keza there, I believe.
This will be the final lap though for Andrew. He's going to cross the line and take the win.
D-Flow got reset. And
Oh,
it's not
no.
a 59. So we'll look back. Boybagum gets past Benia.
Wow.
Oh, they're still fighting. Benia could come back at him here. Right
Ricky
on the
Bobby
back. He's going to get one more opportunity. He could try it around the outside like Boybagum did to Carbon Boy the previous lap.
Oh, he was really sideways through the S's there, though, as Ricky Bobby goes P2. Mazda's going to come across the line. P3, he's got a bit of a dent on that right rear. Boy, that car looks good.
And Boybagum is going to hold on to P4. A big charge through the pack to take the first of the non-podium finishes tonight.
Yeah, that was a great result for Boybagum. He's shown his worth. Welcome to Sector 1, buddy. Benny at
Honking
P5.
the horn. And Benny honking his horn too. Will Carbon Boy? No, Carbon Boy stays away from the horn.
Wow, but congratulations to D-Stink Andrew on a pretty bloody impressive win. We'll give him that. 19 seconds clear. Is there a challenger in the works for this one? Keza
We'll
looks
have
like
to
he's
see.
yeah, this is going to be interesting. We're definitely going to spice things up though at Miyabi. It is a much shorter track actually than this, so these guys are going to have to be careful, especially if they start running into traffic. It is a track that you've really got to be on point, and the left-right turns of Miyabi in the second sector could really throw the cars off. It is an interesting little pick, but when we did the E30s, it was definitely the track of choice for the slower cars.
Yeah, so we do still have a couple of empty spots. If anybody in the YouTube chat just wants to jump in, you are all more than welcome to come and have a run. We see Bumcrack, Womble, VF, even Go Kanga is in the chat.
Yeah, one of our major sponsors. Yeah, yeah, for the likes of Womble and Bumcrack, who have been pretty keen to get behind the wheel all season. Jump in if you like, boys, and of course, make sure you bring a roll cage, bring a racing exhaust, and a set of Comfort Soft tyres, and see what all the fuss is about.
Yeah, Mazda, there's still another race. You're saying in chat, there's still another one.
There is one more race to go. Oh, just waiting for the timer to end. I'm just wondering who may or may not be done.
The timer runs out regardless of whatever it's. So you've set it to 3 minutes, so it's going to run out the full 3 minutes.
Yeah. I'll have to fix that for the next race. That's all good.
Just checking something. No, it doesn't look like it's on. I was just checking whether you might have had accidentally the reset to track on, but it doesn't look like that's on.
So what I'll do is I'll just take a photo of the grid and make sure that, because GT7 won't save the previous results, I will have to set it by host and make sure that's all comfortable. So these guys get a little bit accustomed. They're going to have a quick 5-minute break, and if you do want to get involved, guys, more than welcome.
Yeah, I think we'll head just quickly to a 5-minute intermission just to get everything sorted. It probably won't take the whole 5 minutes, but just in case. So we'll be right back, guys. So don't go anywhere. We have another 20-minute reverse grid race. So stay tuned, everybody.
Yeah, I'm looking very much forward to this one. This is it's going to be awesome. I'm looking very much interested to see what Andrew can do with a challenge.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We have had we've reset the lobby, and we are here at Kyoto Driving Park for the Yamigawa layout. So tonight's race, the second part of the Toyota Supersprints, is a reverse grid of the first race. So the grid reads out like this. It is, of course, Keza and Mazda unfortunately couldn't join us for the second race, the second sprint. So it lines up like this. Dadson on pole position, D-Flow from second, Killer in third, Carbon Boy fourth, Benny a fifth, Boy Begum sixth, Ricky Bobby seventh, and Distinct Andrew rounding out the grid in eighth position. So, very, very spicy. Well, I reckon we're going to see a charge through the pack from Ricky Bobby and Distinct Andrew, and it's going to be some good stuff. So, can't wait to get this underway. Oh, you've set the race. No, the race is set to 2 laps.
Oh, sugar. Well, I just realised that. I'll just red flag it.
Yeah, that's not gonna be a very fun race.
No,
Hopefully
not a
it's still set the way that it's supposed to be.
We'll just get that all sorted quickly, ladies and gentlemen. That is my one and only error this season so far. Actually, no, it's not my one and only. It's probably been like my 12th. It's just watching these guys just get off the line.
And then let's watch the chaos that happens, as they realise, they might just run it out actually. It's only 2 laps.
They might just run it out, but I'll tell you something right now. These cars are an absolute blast to drive. Look at just the fact that these guys can get behind the wheel, get comfortable. We're hoping Gran Turismo 7 does fix its slipstream and boost issues, because that makes the racing that much more entertaining, and it definitely adds an element of unpredictability, as I'm just watching Distinct Andrew go from from last to second on the first lap, and he's airborne and he's spun.
Airborne? What?
Oh, looks like you don't want to take too much of that inside curb, which is very, very interesting, and I'm looking very forward to this. These cars here on this track, a smaller track, is definitely a hell of a lot more fun. The trump card for this one, definitely D-Flow. Starting P2, he's a very quick operator, and he will be no slouch behind the wheel, and he'll know with Distinct Andrew starting last, that's his best chance to pull off a win.
Yeah, and D-Flow is very experienced. He knows how to use his horn and his wipers, as we saw in race 1. So
he'll be wiping away the tears from the first race, and he's hoping to win the second.
Yeah, it might have been a stroke of genius, because now he's on the front row as he honks his horn, crosses they're all honking their horns as they cross the line for the 2-lapper.
Yeah, we'll fix that up now, ladies and gentlemen. That is an error on part of myself, aka Karen. As just waiting for Ricky Bobby at the moment, and I also have changed the end race time to 90 seconds.
I think that's a bit more reasonable.
Definitely. But we've got a couple more special events coming up soon, guys. So the next one we can reveal will be the Nissan Silvias for sure. It will be the NASCAR event. Looking very much forward to that. That will be Watkins Glen Short, followed by Daytona Speedway. We thought we'd give the Silvias one last send-off, and of course bring it in honour of our one of our absolute favourites here at Sector 1, the Good Doctor, who is stepping down from admin as of the last week or so. He's contributed an awful lot, wants to step back and just focus on the racing and these teams. So on behalf of everybody at Sector 1 here, Lucas, we wish you the very best. Thank you so much for your work, and you're always going to be a special part here in this league, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. So we might just jump to a preview of the Nissan Silvia event. So this will be at the end of the season, but at the moment, the only thing wrong with this graphic is the comfort softs. The tyres are still yet to be decided, I believe. Yes. But it'll be a Watkins Glen and Daytona if plans stay true. So looking forward to that one as we go forward into the race that is tonight, of course. The 86s at Yamagawa, which we're just waiting for the race to get underway. Waiting for everybody to ready up now, and then we can get into this 20-minute race. Oh, you're going to have to reset
the grid.
Reset the grid.
Just waiting for the prospector to enter. That's better. Oh no, the grid's already set, ready to go.
That's good. Well, that makes it just a little bit easier. Thank you, Polyphony. Everybody's honking their horns.
I was going to say a pun. I was going to say a pun to that, but we are going to leave it at that. Anyway, guys, looking very much forward to Miyabi. It is a very small track, but it provides some of the best racing you'll see in slower cars like this. We're looking very much forward to this one. Distinct Andrew's got to go from P8 to P1. We saw what he did at Red Bull. These guys are about to go now. They're off. And D-Flow just gets a fantastic start off the line. He's going to lead him into the first corner, of course. Very long right-hander, very easy to get oversteer. And if you could...
Oh, somebody's gone! Killer in the background! Oh! Killer's gone! Oh!
That's who I
make... Oh. I don't know, I'm not too sure what's happened there, but Killer's gone.
It's the arrow.
Yeah, as D-Flow, he's Oh, Dadson's gone! Dadson! Oh, he holds on to it! Oh, that's 3 wide! 3 wide! Oh, wow! They're all going! They're all gone! Dadson's gone again! Oh, no, they're 3 wide through the next series of corners! Oh, my!
Wow! So
what an opening lap!
Andrew just made no bones about it, just went in balls deep, and while the other guys were fighting...
Up to second, sorry, 6 positions made up. We'll have a look on the Next Level Racing action replay of what happened there. And, and there it is. So it was Dadson who lost it originally, I believe. And then, hang on, I've got...
No, Dadson went very, very wide, and then, yeah, just on the approach to the corner, Distinct Andrew saw the gap of Boybegum, and I believe it might have been Carbon Boy fighting, and Andrew's just made a meal of that. And Boybegum also up to P3, as Andrew is just absolutely flying at the moment. Gap down to 0.6 of a second.
Yeah, D-Flow, it's the Distinct Andrew, he's going to be coming up very quickly, which he is. 0.3 already, that gap. But he hasn't got the best of exits, so D-Flow, well, he's got the slipstream as they fly down the back stretch of this circuit, and he could even make a move into the hairpin. Just,
cue the Jaws noises as D-Flow will be hearing those through his ears. Andrew nearly loses the front end. It just very unstable. How he's able to control that car. Oh! D-Flow on the wall! Oh, no!
Oh.
And, I think Andrew won't be feeling too happy about that himself. There was a little bit of contact, but D-Flow, the car was very unstable. Just did not want to grip at all. It's been sideways through the first race, and D-Flow still sideways.
Hit the wall again.
Oh no! What that's done is, of course, bring back the Dadson v D-Flow battle that we saw a lot of in the first race. And speaking of battles, got a battle going here between Ricky Bobby and Benia. Ricky Bobby's
lots
just
of smoke.
Single peggers.
He's going to get that run in the slipstream all the way down.
Benia's BRZ looks very well planted here.
Could even throw it down the inside, which he doesn't. He looks like he's going to go for the switchback, get the late apex into the corner, and he's made a mess of that actually.
Benia had a very good defensive line coming into there, so Ricky wasn't able to do anything. Benia's just clipped the wall.
They've both done it. Oh. Ricky Bobby's almost followed him straight into the wall as well, but yeah, Ricky Bobby up into P4.
Carbon Boy into P3 at the moment. Great job from Gardner.
Yeah, and Boybegum into P2, so was 4th last race, is now 2nd, so doing good for himself.
Yeah, but he's losing time to Andrew, and Andrew's, well, we just got to say it again, don't we? He's in a class of 1.
Yeah, he's gone now. I don't think anybody's going to be catching Andrew anytime soon.
Carbon Boy, just a little bit of understeer. He's and a little bit of showboating as well on the exit. Coming through the flip-flop now, and that little bump. Oh, that little bump there is enough to unsettle these cars if you're not careful.
Oh, somebody's gone! It's a killer in the background. Oh, he's just forgot there was a corner there.
Yeah, and I think D-Flow did the exact same too, because D-Flow was just ripped a bucket load of time out of Dadson. In fact, D-Flow's going to have to go from a last to first charge. He's actually quicker than Andrew on the front straight.
Yeah, I'm not hearing any horns this race though, so...
I think it might be broken.
Yeah.
After that last race, we'll know. D-Flow's car it's just been sideways the whole race. It's very, to quote one Ghost, very Morgan Day-esque in D-Flow's line.
Oh, D-Flow!
Hold on to it. No.
Oh, D-Flow.
That was just sideways from the get-go, that was.
Well, look at the Next Level Racing action replay. D-Flow's had a lot of screen time from Next Level Racing today. He's come through the corner and just, so sideways. And, unable to save it and finds himself into the wall. Oh, as he's lost it again. He can't keep it going in a straight line. Oh, D-Flow.
He's got it as straight as a rainbow at the moment. Well, what's no?
Oh, yellow flags? Oh no, it's just for D-Flow.
Failing Twine's actually worse.
Oh, Killer's gone too. Killer's gone too.
Lot of smoke there.
Ooh.
There's another juicy little battle coming up here between D-Flow's sideways and he's got to stick to Andrew about to lap him, so D-Flow's
he's got his indicator on, yeah.
And the wipers.
He's honking his horn at it!
There's it, that's our question answered, the horn's working.
Oh, he's almost done the same thing again. He has done the same thing again. Oh, he holds on to it this occasion though. Oh, has he? Oh my! He barely holds on to it.
What this little battle for P3 is really starting to close in right now, and it's not just two cars, it's three. Carbon Boy has got a 1.4 second lead at this point. Ricky Bobby just seems to struggle in that last section of the track. Benia is the one that's really done the damage though. He's done 47.8 the last lap. Has lost a little bit of time to them this lap, but he's definitely closing in.
Yeah, the two of Obsession Motorsport guys. Oh no, I was wondering what was the noise. It was just Ricky Bobby drifting it through turn 1.
Yeah, it seems like that diff's not set right. I've seen a lot of smoke coming out of that Obsession.
Oh, yellow flags.
Else is off.
Who is it? Oh, it's D-Flow again. D-Flow really not having a good time with the third turn.
Yeah, or is he not having a good time though? He's sideways through every corner at the moment, just having an absolute blast. But he's sideways again.
I have no idea whether it's intentional or not.
This Carbon Boy, Ricky Bobby, Benia battle's closing in.
Oh, Benia's
caught right up. Benia has caught right back up to Ricky Bobby.
Oh, I just switched to Killer and I got a jump scare.
Benia's gone up the inside of Ricky Bobby. Good move.
Oh, how's he done that?
He's got pace to burn at the moment as Benia.
Benia, the Division 3 man, sticking it to the Division 1 driver of Ricky Bobby.
Not only Division 1, third place in the championship as D-Flow sideways again.
Oh, is he he's to the wall?
Oh no.
D-Flow.
And keep your eyes peeled on Dadson at the moment, who has recovered the P6. He's kept it clean for the last few laps. He's looking very strong in terms of pace as well. D-Flow just behind him, still sideways. Oh well. He's sticked Andrew though.
Going for a record here, I think. How many spins he can have in one race?
Yeah, I think. I don't think Cinderella's twirled this much before.
Yeah, I don't know whether you guys saw that detail, but D-Flow's character, when Killer overtook him, he just looked to the side, like he was just watching Killer.
This battle between Bettier and Ricky's not going away either. Bettier's pace is so strong at the moment that he's actually closing in on Carbon Boy and bringing Ricky with him.
Oh, that
Ricky
was
is
a lot of bottoming out. Oh,
and Killer's had a big moment as well.
Oh, they both have D-Flow and Killer.
Oh no, Killer's gone Yamatek Kudasai on that.
Oh, Killer's just murdering the chicane every time. Oh, D-Flow's gone again.
They've got to be careful because Andrew's approaching up on them again.
Oh no, he's gonna. Oh, I thought D-Flow was gonna pull straight out in front of Andrew there.
Yeah, I think Andrew might need another change of jocks after that one. We saw in the first race he nearly had an incident with Dadson. As the battle between Betty and Ricky is intensifying even further. Ricky's closed right back up.
Yeah, Ricky Bobby isn't gonna let it go easy. No, they're in the air. They're just like in the air. Like hitting that bump and then the car is just completely lifting off the ground. He could go for a move here, Ricky Bobby, but he doesn't. Holds off for now, and is he gonna get sideways? Is he gonna go sideways? No, he thinks about the grip. Oh, he's gonna get the run. He's alongside.
He's gonna have a big run here.
2 by 2. Oh, boys, I don't know about this one. Here's yellow flags. I would say it's D-Flow. But he pulls out of it. That's wise. He could have a move down to the hairpin. No, he doesn't. He doesn't go for the move.
There's another big battle going on at the moment between Killer and Dadson, and Dadson's actually gone.
Oh,
Dadson's just spun it. And he's going to have to overtake his end. This is a minefield for Andrew right now. He's just trying to avoid all of this, and it's just going off in front of him. Oh, no.
Is this Gran Turismo or Mario Kart? I honestly, there's a few banana peels on the circuit, that's for sure.
Definitely not Wreckfest at the moment. As Ricky Bobby's having another look on the outside. Surely not. It's going to give him the inside line, but there's a yellow flag again.
It's D-Flow.
Oh no. D-Flow's beeping the horn.
But Ricky Bobby does go up into P4. He gets past Boybegum, and now he has eyes for his teammate, his Obsession Motorsport teammate in Carbon Boy.
Ooh, jeez. I don't know where to look. Holy God.
Yeah, such a short circuit, so much action. As we see Killer under threat from the current race leader of Distinct Andrew. Is he going to let him through? I think he... Oh, contact! Oh, Killer's... Oh, what's Killer going to do? He's been murdering the chicane. Oh, I thought he was just going to full throttle it into the side of Distinct Andrew.
I'll tell you what, if there was contact between those two, I know Andrew would not have been a happy camper about that. And I wouldn't blame him either.
Saw the brake lights just come on from Killer as he cut the chicane. That chicane, I think Killer wants the stewards to open it up and just make it straight. I don't think he wants to brake or turn for that chicane at all.
One thing I've noticed with these guys at the moment, they are not caring a little bit about the track limits. We've told them that the limits are off, to not abuse them, but looks like a couple of people have just thought, alright, we'll just whip him, as I think that might be D-Flow on the front straight. He has spun again, and he's got Andrew crawling right up behind him. Oh! That was close. Who else is behind him at the moment?
It's a Distinct Andrew. He's actually gone into the 45s with a 45.97. D-Flow honks his horn. A little friendly toot-toot.
Someone please get me a sick bag.
Oh, and it's Boybegum too.
Someone give me a sick bag. That time is quick. Who's that that's gone off? Oh, Betty has had a moment.
Oh.
Betty has had a moment there in the last
no.
at the second hairpin.
As Killer is letting Boybegum through. Oh, he's naughty! Oh! Boybegum honk. He's honking his horn at Killer. He's telling him, get out the way! But Killer's weaving on the straight.
I think.
Sideways! Oh!
And I'll tell you what, I don't think there was contact there.
No! I think they've kept it clean somehow. See, the number plate on Boybegum's car is on the front is exactly the face that I'd be making if I just saw Killer do that in front of me.
That was fantastic awareness there by Boybegum as well to make sure that he could pull the car up in case of contact. He could have definitely wrecked his race, but the way he pulled that up, beautifully done. He's got great awareness as someone else has spun out turn 1. It's Killer, followed closely by D-Flow, who's had a spin as well.
Hoxie's on.
Oh, Benny is closing in on Killer at the moment. Oh, it barely gets through to Spenia. That was great awareness, so Killer's right behind Boybegun, just blaring the horn at the moment. Yeah, he's got the hazard lights turned on too as D-Flow.
D-Flow's clicking every button. Oh my gosh, look at the damage on the rear of that Subaru.
Yeah, that's well and truly cooked now.
It's good to know that the in-car systems still work.
Well, speaking of a bit more serious battling at the moment, Carbon Boy's now under threat from Ricky Bobby. That gap has closed down from 2.6 to 1.1 over the last few laps.
I've just been monitoring that, and Ricky Bobby is on a charge. So these guys, they always race hard and fair, but with the way this race has been going, I don't think either of those things are going to be happening. But these guys still taking themselves seriously. A podium still on the line, and even though it's just a fun race, it's a Sector 1 podium.
Yeah, just keeping an eye on Boybegum at the moment, who's got D-Flow for company. D-Flow's, I think he's just hit the wall again. Oh no, he's managed to save it. Good car control. Tell you what, in terms of car control, D-Flow tonight's the exact opposite of what he usually is. Usually he's very cool, calm, composed, very clinical, and tonight, sideways basically everywhere.
Yeah, half a second the gap, Ricky Bobby and Carbon Boy. As Carbon Boy, he did set a personal best second sector, but unfortunately had a bit of a moment on the final series of corners, and Ricky Bobby has closed right back up, setting a personal best on the last lap as they come into traffic.
Datsun had a big spin at D-Flow, nearly caved into the side of him.
And it looks like Carbon Boy under massive pressure from Ricky Bobby, the two Obsession Motorsport boys.
They're going to have to be so cautious because D-Flow's just had a spin in front of him. D-Flow's actually spun again. He's been able to hold it. Oh, Carbon Boy nearly hits the wall. Oh, he gets here.
Bumper to bumper.
Oh,
and Ricky
that was
Bobby
great
peels to the inside. And he's going to take third place from Carbon Boy, but it's not over yet. Still 4 minutes remaining in this race.
Oh, Ricky Bobby sideways. Can he hold on? Oh, a little bit of a bump. And then they've got D-Flow, the trump card in front of them.
Oh, no. Oh, they're all scrambling for position. Carbon Boy. Oh, he's trying to get past D-Flow. D-Flow's trying to keep it clean enough. Oh, he holds on to it as Carbon Boy takes the position around the outside from D-Flow. D-Flow holds his own, though. He's still giving it the beans as he peels to the inside. No, he's gone in front of Ricky Bobby.
Oh, Ricky Bobby could be contact! Ricky Bobby!
He's held on to it. They're both still going. They're squirming. Oh my gosh.
How did they get away with that? That is insane.
The next level racing action replay. D-Flow was in the middle of it all, and they're all just scrambling. And Ricky Bobby still sideways, drifting it through turn 1. 4 minutes remain.
That was insane. That was as sideways action as you will ever see, and they held it that clean. Yes, that is Mark Scaife commentating. Oh, Ricky Bobby on the grass. Someone else has spun in front of him.
Who is it?
Killer's gonna. Oh, Killer Datsun made contact. Oh
no. I think the gloves are off now. Helmets are off. Everyone's just.
Oh, D-Flow is pushing Ricky Bobby.
Yeah, even though D-Flow is 4 laps down, that's not. He's still having a bit of a go. That's all that matters. He's got the blue flag at the moment, but he's still pushing, and we love to see it. I mean, all these guys, I don't think they care too much, but 7/10 the gap, Ricky Bobby and Carbon Boy.
And they've got Datsun and Carbon Boy, hold on, son. Oh, car control.
Oh,
Ricky Bobby's gonna have a look at the outside.
Oh, he's gonna go around the outside. Is D-Flow gonna go as well? There's a little bit of contact rubbing his racing though, as Ricky Bobby takes the position briefly, and he's gonna be a whole length to go. Oh, D-Flow! He's come from nowhere.
Carbon Boy
and
by
now
2
D-Flow's
spots.
gonna go back in front. Oh, they're 2 wide, almost 3 wide.
Ricky Bobby sideways.
Optional. Oh, is he going to be able to hold it? Yes, he is, because his nickname is Mr. Drifter. Ricky Bobby holds on to that one. Oh, this is
Oh.
entertaining stuff. There's
These
5 cars in
guys-
the space of a second here. 4 cars led by Danson, who's a lap down. And in between, that's for 3rd and 4th. And then followed by the man who is 3 laps down, but enjoying his day. Looks like D-Flow. I think he's got his line sorted through there. It seems to be a karting line. Let's see if he murders the chicane again. He does! And he's right on the back of him once again.
The air.
Oh!
That was fantastic. And D-Flow's flashing the lights at Carbon Boy. He doesn't care about position. Whoa,
Ricky Bobby fishtailing! Fishtailing!
Carbon
down
Boy's
into
at
turn one.
Danson!
Oh, Danson!
Oh,
Oh,
Carbon Boy's gone!
He's held it!
No!
No, he's gone! Oh!
Wow, what a battle that was! If
And
I'm
now
Distinct
Benny is going to go through as well, ahead of, and Distinct Andrew goes around the outside of Carbon Boy as well. Benny X into 4th, and Ricky Bobby's gone too! Oh no! Benny is up into 3rd! Benny, he was nowhere, and now he's into 3rd!
big moment for Andrew! Andrew's gone!
Andrew!
He's got a 3-second penalty!
Where's he got the 3-second penalty? Has he pit? I think he took a pit stop and cut the line. What is happening?
He ignored the yellow flag.
This is... Oh,
What in the world? Andrew's going to win this regardless of what happens.
And Andrew wins. What? The clock still says it's got a minute left. What is happening? What? Final lap? Oh.
That's 20 minutes already.
Yeah,
Holy
I don't
mother.
know. We've lost a minute on the timer. Something's happened with the timer. I think all the replays have caused the timer to be far behind. But Boybacum takes P2. I didn't want that race to end. It just kept going and going and going.
Oh my god, that was so much fun to watch. Honestly, if Gran Turismo sorts out its slipstreaming and boost, we're going to have a seriously good category on our hands, because that was amazing racing by all involved. And I know those guys are in another party chat right now. They will be having an absolute blast.
Oh,
but congratulations does go to Distinct Andrew. He just absolutely dominated, even with a spin at the end and a 3-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags. That is just insane.
He's avoided the minefield, and I don't know how he only got wrapped up in one incident.
that was just nuts. He had to dodge every single bullet around him then. Boy got P2. First Sector 1 podium in his second Sector 1 race. That is a fantastic job. And Benny, like you said, he was 6 seconds behind Ricky Bobby and Carbon Boy at one stage. That is insanely great racing.
Oh my.
That's as good as it gets. And oh my word, that suit from Andrew is just gorgeous. But congratulations to everybody involved. That was some phenomenal racing. Well, how do you dissect that? That was just, that was carnage, but it was so good to watch.
I actually got a warning halfway through the race from my computer that I have run out of storage, saving so many replays.
Wow, we've got to sort out our storage before the next round. Oh no. But I think, guys, we're going to have to bring these back. These 86s, especially at a small track like Miyabi. We might have to do Broadbean Raceway soon, or something like that.
Yeah, that was,
oh my word.
Distinct Andrew, he's been a good sport. He's apologised to D-Flow. I don't think D-Flow cares one bit.
Yeah, if I know D-Flow right now, D-Flow won't mind at all. And these guys definitely are in another party chat. They would have had an absolute blast doing that.
Oh, that was hilarious to watch.
Oh, wow. But, yeah. 20 minutes went so quick. That was just... that was phenomenal racing. That really was. But what a way to end 2022. Into all the trials and tribulations, the transition from Gran Turismo Sport to Gran Turismo 7, all the bugs we've had to put up with, and having our little unscheduled break, let's be honest, but coming back with the Group 4s, and then finishing off with this tonight. We've finished it on a high. That's the way we should go out for 2022, Sector 1. What a year.
Yeah, absolutely agree. It was some good stuff. Everybody's been so wrapped up and super serious about the Sector 1 Supercars Championships that Sometimes you just need to be able to sit back and relax and have a bit of fun with some mates, and that's what Sector 1 is. Even though we are there with the serious league racing side of things, it is fun to just sit back and have a good night of racing. And yeah, so good luck to everybody, and Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to all our Sector 1 viewers and drivers. It's, of course, the drivers and viewers that make this community what it is, and we get, from me and Brent, honestly, I just love to sit here and watch this stuff all day. It's just so much fun.
Oh, that was insane, and I think you hit the nail on the head there. Definitely a very, very happy Christmas to everybody watching and to all of Sector 1. Thank you to all the drivers for sticking by us over a very tough season. To everybody past and present, of course, over the year. We've had a couple of drivers vacate, unfortunately, but we have had a couple of new guys step into the void, and it is great to see. Especially massive well wishes to the Good Doctor and Filthy as well, because they will or have stepped back in terms of their work. And thank you guys for everything that you have done. Another thing I want to thank is the livery lords over the season, and the stewards and the race directors as well that put their hand up to make the wheels turn here in Sector 1. It's been an absolutely phenomenal season, and yes, we've had to work through an absolute minefield, but you guys have done an incredible job of keeping it all on the straight and true. And of course, a massive thank you goes to the viewers. Like, we do this every Sunday. You guys tune in. The banter's good. Everyone loves the racing. And if this is how we end 2022, how are we going to start 2023?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're going to start that. I think our next track is actually Dragon Trail Gardens Reverse. And as I learned tonight, there is a threat of rain there at the track. So that is going to be very interesting. It is a very tropical, humid climate over in Croatia, which will be very fun to watch. I'm not looking forward to driving it if it rains, though, that's for sure.
Yeah, we saw the rain at Autopolis in the Division 3 race, and that was possibly my favourite race of the season, if I'm going to be honest. Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah, we've just witnessed whatever that was tonight. Brilliant night of racing.
Carnage.
Yeah, the chaos carnage that was tonight. Everybody going hammer and spoons at it tonight. So, looking forward to 2023 and everything that we, all the drivers, admin team, and viewers bring to Sector 1 for 2023. So, if you haven't already, subscribe to the YouTube channel and join the Discord if you're new to Sector 1 to get in on the action. Looking forward to seeing everybody in 2023. So that's... Oh, before we go, driver of the day, Karen. Who's your driver of the day?
I think it might be the bloke that just joined the party chat, if I'm honest. It's going to be Carbon Boy. He,
Wait, what?
What do you think of that there, Carbon Boy? Was that fun, or?
Oh, that was so much fun. Probably more so at the second time round, not at Red Bull Ring.
Yeah, I think I might make a couple more different tracks. I've got Broadbean Raceway teed up. I think will be a good one.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Anyway, I think I think watching the battle with you and Ricky, especially when Dad sort of D-Flow got mixed in, I think that was an absolute ton of fun.
To be perfectly honest, we were all in a group chat. We were trying to get a multi-car drift going on.
Oh, okay, that explains it.
We were collaborating.
Oh, that explains everything now. But yeah, no, that was just wicked fun to watch.
So much action. You guys sure know how to put on a show.
Well, you let us loose to have some fun, and we're going to have some fun.
Yeah.
I might, no, I don't want to start the race alone. I reckon we might, even though it's already called it, we might call it a night. It's that was an action-packed track, like the races, seriously, that was just, wow. Holy Mother of Mary. How do you
Yes.
follow that up?
Well, at the end of the season, at the awards ceremony, we will be having the NASCAR style Nissan Silvias, courtesy of Good Doc. We will have a special event. I don't think it'll be as fun as tonight, but I'm sure that everybody will just be there to have a good time, and we'll see some more great racing action then. So that's the next scheduled special event. Can't guarantee or say if there's going to be anything in between, but there might be. We might be able to sneak one or two
Well,
races in there.
I've got a few brainwaves with these 86s at the moment. We've definitely got a couple of speedways. We're looking at Northern Isle. A couple of tracks we don't usually use. So stuff like the Streets of Willow Springs or the Horse Heath Mile at the Willow Springs Raceway, of course. Then you've got the likes of the dirt tracks, which we don't use very often, which would throw a spanner in the works. And, of course, the wildcard track. Last time we did this track, it ended up in carnage. I think we had 7 or 8 cars within a tenth of each other. I'm talking about Special Stage Route X.
Oh, yeah. I reckon another one that would be good is, the Barcelona Rallycross track.
Well, we've actually got that in the works too. A couple of us tested it last week, and it is good. You can put a full 16-car grid on the Rallycross course, albeit it is absolute chaos, but that's not the point.
Count me in.
So stay tuned, everybody. We could see some more special events, but for now, the next planned one at the end of round 8, which by my calculations should be about February-ish, or March. It should be early March, late February, early March. So stay tuned for that, everybody. That's everything from me. Any last remarks from Carbon Boy or Karen?
Thanks very much. Sorry, thanks very much for hosting and streaming, commentating tonight for us, guys. That was an absolute blast.
I'm going to say for D-Flow, can you turn it up next time and actually try? No, but seriously, yeah, happy Christmas, everybody, and happy New Year to all, and look forward to seeing you next year.
Yeah, so that's Lenocis, Karen, and Carbon Boy signing off for 2022. We'll talk to you all on January 8th when we return from the Christmas and New Year's break. So, goodbye, world.
Wow, that was